Hello guys, in today's video we're going to check out the top 5 tablets in the market for this year. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. To see the price and find out more information about these tablets, you can check out the description below. Also make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the latest technology reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. At number 5, it's the Microsoft Surface Pro 6. The Surface Pro 6 is the latest Microsoft model that has reshaped the market, since it offers a great value for its price tag and its performance is truly magnificent. From a design perspective, the Surface Pro shines with elegance due to the fact that the body was crafted with a magnesium alloy frame with rounded edges that make it incredibly portable and lightweight at the same time. So you can use it in 3 modes, starting with a laptop mode, a studio mode and in a tablet mode if you remove or fold the Pro Signature type cover. So it'll function as a standalone Intel tablet. When it comes to the keyboard, this link contains only the device itself, so you have the choice to grab a black, cobalt blue or platinum coloured one depending on what you prefer. All 3 of them are unique, but they perform incredibly well. Regardless of you typing on the keyboard or swiping on the touchpad, all of your clicks and swipes will be effectively registered, so I think you'll love this. In addition, the 12.3-inch PixelSense touchscreen looks beautiful with a maximum resolution of 2736 by 1824 in terms of pixels, so regardless of the mode in which you use this unit, you won't be disappointed. Additionally, there's a decent load of connectivity ports as well, so you'll find a single USB 3.0, a mini display port, 1 micro SDXC card reader and a headphone and mic combo jack. Let's talk about performance. The Surface Pro comes in different hardware specs, but I've chosen the one that integrates 8GB of RAM, 128GB SSD and an 8th generation Intel Core i5 processor, which is more than enough for students, graphic designers and office workers who require a portable tool to take their work anywhere. Moreover, the battery life is rated to up to 13.5 hours of usage according to the manufacturer, but of course this may vary. Either way, even 10 hours of usage in practice would be great. To conclude, I strongly recommend you consider the Surface Pro 6 as your next purchase, since it packs quality and performance above all that'll suit you well in multitasking, heavy duty and casual work. At number 4, it's the Lenovo Yoga Tab 3 Plus. The Lenovo Yoga Tab 3 Plus would be an extremely good option for everyone who wants to invest in an innovative tablet that doubles as a working addition to ensure a higher level of versatility that can satisfy even the most demanding customers on the market. From a design perspective, this unit boasts a gorgeous splash-proof metal body with a faux leather finish that consists of a soft leather cover that's spread along the rear part of its body, a kickstand that'll let you use this tablet in multiple modes including hold, tilt, stand and hang according to your preferences, front-facing 5-megapixel camera, 13-megapixel rear camera and a vast 10.1-inch screen, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a minute. Additionally, this tablet is lightweight as well, since it weighs less than 2 pounds, and what's great about this is that regardless of whether you're a professional or a casual user, you won't face any difficulties when holding the tablet. So let's talk about features. The Yoga Tab 3 Pro is equipped with 3GB of RAM, 32GB SSD and a Qualcomm Snapdragon 652 processor that performs exceptionally smoothly. And this by default means that all of your apps can be opened instantly and you won't face any lag even if you run multiple apps at the same time. When it comes to the screen, the 10.1-inch IPS screen has 299 pixels, supports up to 10 touch gestures simultaneously, which makes it ideal for multitasking, but also produces overwhelming visuals that completely stun you, so I think you'll be extremely satisfied. Last but not least, the battery life can last up to 18 hours, so when we combine these things into one, without a doubt I have to admit that Lenovo has created a real gem. Considering this, the Lenovo Yoga Tab 3 Plus qualifies as a perfect companion to take with you anywhere you go, so you can watch movies during a trip, listen to music and more, because your battery life will still be above the average. Overall, you should definitely consider the Yoga Tab 3 Plus as your next purchase, and if you ever decide to purchase it, you won't regret your decision. At number 3, it's the Samsung Galaxy Tab S4. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S4 is among the best tablets that you can find on the market, especially if you're looking for a premium all-purpose tablet that has a spectacular hardware and a gorgeous look which will satisfy even the most demanding customers on the market. When it comes to design, the Tab S4 sports a lightweight and thin glossy black body that's followed by metal sides that house a standby switch, a set of pins that you can use to connect to a keyboard, and on the bottom edge you can also notice a 3.5mm port and a USB-C port. On the top there's a front-facing 8MP camera, while on the back you'll find a 13MP camera which will let you record 4K videos at 30fps and shoot wonderful photos exactly as you like. But now let's talk about performance. One of the best things regarding the Tab S4 is its 10.5-inch AMOLED display, which has a resolution of 2560 by 1600 pixels. But what's also interesting is that it supports HDR content, which is just more evidence that this is a quality tablet. In addition, colours look bright and lifelike, and they're consistent even if you view from wide viewing angles. So regardless of whether you're using it in low lit or lit conditions, you won't face any difficulties. Moving on, the Tab S4 is preloaded with 256GB of storage, 4GB of RAM, and has a Snapdragon 835 processor doing an excellent job, especially when it comes to processing numerous tasks at once, so you won't have any noticeable lag. Last but not least, the battery life is rated at 16 hours of use, although everything depends on how you use it. Either way though, the battery will keep you throughout the day. To conclude, the Tab S4 is a must-have option, especially if you want to invest in a versatile tablet that looks as good as it performs. At number 2, it's the Microsoft Surface Go. The Surface Go is Microsoft's new budget-oriented Windows 10 tablet that looks to reinvent what a budget PC can be. Design-wise, it has a solid magnesium body, like the Pro, but it has slightly more rounded and forgiving edges. The Go still has a brilliant kickstand out at the back and has a 165-degree range of motion, while the buttons feel firm and well made, and the cameras are too. In terms of connectivity, Microsoft still managed to cram a USB-C port and micro SD card reader into the smaller Surface Go, neither of which the latest iPad has. To be more specific, not only can this tablet storage be expanded, but it has 2 ways to hardwire a dock and expand displays compared to the iPad's single method, thanks to the mainstay Surface Connect port. To continue, typing on the Surface Go is much more comfortable than on the other 10-inch devices, since Microsoft manages to deliver full-sized keys within a smaller amount of space, and has included a glass trackpad that's larger in depth than that of the Surface Pro. Performance-wise, Microsoft's display game continues to be top-notch on the Surface Go. Thus, at 1800 by 1200 pixels, you'll have an enjoyable and striking experience. Let's mention that this tablet boasts an impressive 8GB of RAM and 128GB of SSD, supported by an Intel Pentium Gold processor. That said, the CPU inside employs Intel's HD Graphics 615, which is basically the same integrated graphics inside the Intel processors used in gaming laptops. So, to be assured, this tablet definitely delivers more than the price would convey. Regarding the relatively thick bezels, the Surface Go's speakers reside within them on both sides of the screen. Nonetheless, with such tiny drivers, these speakers sound surprisingly powerful, deep, and nuanced in the amount of channel separation they can deliver. Last but not least, about the battery life, as Microsoft claims it can last up to 9 hours of continuous use, and that includes browsing, watching movies, performing casual tasks, but when it comes to gaming, the battery will be reduced to 6 or 7 hours of usage. But of course, that's still enough to get you through the day. Overall, the Surface Go is built with professionals, office workers and gamers in mind, so if you're looking for something similar, this could be your ideal choice. And at number 1, it's the Apple iPad Pro 11. When talking about Apple, we know that this brand has been on the market for a couple of years now, and the line of iPads has always been a success, which earned thousands of satisfied customers around the world. We can easily say that the iPad Pro 11-inch is excellent and probably the best tablet Apple has ever made, but of course, you'll need to know how to get the best out of it. As goes by the name, this tablet was designed for the professional and those in creative and other lines of work. At first sight, the first thing you'll notice about the iPad Pro 11 is the new screen, which is stretched closer to the edges with the formerly thick bezels now reduced in width. In addition, the 11-inch screen itself has been upgraded by Apple to a liquid retina display, something we first saw in the iPhone XR when it recently launched. However, it really gives the rich colour reproduction that you can enjoy on OLED screens, though erring more on the side of more natural-looking hues. The overall effect of the larger screen is impressive when compared side by side with the older tablet, although you'll probably be surprised at how much bezel there still is. Apple also seems to like going through phases when it comes to design, flipping from smooth curves to a more industrial, almost brutalist design, and the latter is what you've got on the new iPad Pro. When it comes to performance, there are a couple of options you can choose from. We went for the space grey 256GB version, which is more than enough for a variety of tasks that you may intend to do. When it comes to sound quality, the speakers in the corners of the device are still present as a quartet, but they've been tooled to include a woofer and a tweeter in each to improve the sound. That's a plus for fans of music and gaming, but the bad news is that Apple has removed the headphone jack from this device. Moreover, playing games with the new iPad Pro 11 will be an unforgettable experience. It'll satisfy you in every way with its fluid performance, and if you're looking for mid-range beats to take your game into a whole new level, we recommend you consider this product since it surely won't disappoint you.